Rowe is putting on his gloves again ahead of a brand new season of Dirty Jobs. The fan favorite show, it ended back in 2012, but it will make a triumphant return to Discovery later this week, even diving into the world of a hotel soap recycler. Take a look.
And in a hotel one night, I called the front desk and asked what happened to the bar of soap and bottle of shampoo when I was done with it. And they said it was thrown away. So I did some research, kind of did some math, figured out if all hotels were throwing their soap away, we were throwing away millions of bars of soap every single day out of the hotel. Every day.
It's mind-boggling.
But the real
Well, that's an interesting one. So we recently sat down with Mike Rowe to talk about what else we can expect for this new season. Talk about, why bring it back? I mean, I know it's a favorite, but what was kind of the thought process, or did somebody approach you about, hey, we should bring that back?
Well, in a way, it never really went away. I mean, we stopped filming back in 2012 and started filming again a year and a half ago. And a lot of people are surprised to hear it's coming back because they've been watching it every single week for the last 20 years. We just did so many that it never really went away. But as to why I agreed to bring it back, I said I was done. We'd done 300. I swore I was out. It was the lockdowns. It was the fact that essential work became headline news. And I think in a lot of people's minds, Dirty Jobs was sort of the granddaddy of essential working shows. So many shows came out of Dirty Jobs over the years. And so, on social, thousands of people said, Mike, don't be a knucklehead. Bring the show back. It's good for the foundation that you run today. It'll give you a reason to talk about the things that matter to you. And it was fun. Who doesn't want to have fun? Yeah,
I love it. Yeah, and we will talk about the foundation in just a moment, but I would imagine after this, 10 years since you've filmed a quote-unquote dirty job or you've gone on the scene somewhere, there has been a lot of changes in the job market. There are probably new quote-unquote dirty jobs. So what was that like? Was it difficult to find new jobs to film?
No. I worried back in 2005 when we went into the second season that I might be running out of ideas. And then I encouraged the viewers to write in with ideas. And ever since then, we've been inundated. Dirty Jobs is programmed not by the network or by the production company. It's literally programmed by the viewers. All the ideas you see this season came from my Facebook page. People just write in. Hey, Mike, it's the dirtiest pool in America. My dad and I are going to clean it in one day. Come on out and help us. Okay, right? So that's kind of how it works. And, the show itself, to answer your first question, I think part of the reason people like it is because we don't lie to you. We don't edit, really. Not much, anyhow. There are no second takes. And there's no pre-production, and there's no casting, and there's no scripting or writing. We don't tell anybody what to do or what to say. It's just an honest look at a hard day's work. And for whatever reason, that resonates with a lot of people.
Yeah, it certainly does. And we will now talk about your foundation. So you have Mike Rowe Works, which evolved out of Dirty Jobs. Tell us how that ties into what you have been doing for so long.
Well, that thing started back in 2008 on Labor Day, and I started it because it was obvious that even though a lot of people were unemployed in those days during a recession, there were a lot of companies who were struggling to recruit people to do the jobs that did exist. There were a couple of million open positions in 2008, 2009 that didn't require a 4-year degree. So I wanted to make a more persuasive case for those jobs. And today, not much has changed except it's worse. We've got 11 million open positions, 8 million people sitting on the sidelines, and just a ton of opportunity that I don't think people completely understand. A lot of people on this show are prospering. Some are millionaires. We don't make a big deal about it on the show because it's not about the money, it's about the work. But people are always surprised to learn about the opportunities that exist in the dirt and the opportunities that exist for anybody who wants to learn a skill that's truly in demand and go to work. That's what my foundation does. We offer a couple $1 million every year in work ethic scholarships, and your viewers are more than welcome to apply.
Yeah, very cool. So last question, we only have a few more seconds with you, but can we expect more seasons after this premiere, or is this like a one-time only thing, or are we going to keep it going?
You can't take my word for it. I say I'm done every year. Every year I say I'm done, and somehow they suck me back in. Viewers write in. So I'll do the show for as long as people are enthusiastically programming it for me, or until I break.
Whichever happens first, right? Well, Mike, thank you so much.
Whichever happens first.
Exactly. Thank you for being here. Glad to have you with us, and it was great talking to you.
You too, Brooke. I appreciate it.